Minecraft's popularity has gone down recently. We must do something to keep our title as the world's most popular video game alive. I have a brilliant idea. Minecraft's 15th anniversary is today, and I believe now is a perfect time to execute my brilliant idea to restore Minecraft's popularity. Is the portal ready?
Yes. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Olympia Police Department. At approximately 12:25 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, multiple reports have come in stating that many weird creatures were exiting through a black and purple square-shaped portal and were roaming the street. Such creatures included zombies, skeletons, spiders, a tall and lanky black creature with purple eyes, and a four-legged green cube-patterned creature. These creatures are not hostile at this time. However, residents of Olympia and surrounding areas are strongly advised to remain vigilant in case these creatures are in fact hostile. Please tune into local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this developing situation. Civil danger warning for all residents within Olympia and surrounding areas. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Olympia Police Department. All residents currently in Olympia and surrounding areas, seek shelter immediately. I repeat, seek shelter immediately. The creatures first reported 15 minutes ago in the Olympia metropolitan area coming through a portal have been confirmed to be hostile. Zombies, skeletons and spiders will in fact attack anyone who gets close to them. The black tall and lanky creature with purple eyes has been identified as an Enderman. Endermen will randomly teleport around, pick up and move infrastructure, and will attack anyone who looks at them. The four-legged green cube-patterned creature has been identified as a creeper. Creepers are harmless, unless you get close to them, then they explode. All of these creatures have been identified as mobs from the popular video game, Minecraft. Due to the severity of this situation, all residents within 5 miles of Olympia are strongly advised to seek shelter immediately in an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, and also to stay away from windows, doors and outside walls. If any of these creatures break into your home, use armed protection by all means. This includes lethal force. Gather essential supplies for your shelter, including non-perishable food, water, clothes, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a flashlight, and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio with extra batteries to last the duration of this emergency. Do not approach any of these creatures, as they are considered extremely dangerous, and doing so will almost certainly result in certain death. Evacuation orders may become necessary if these creatures come in close contact with a major city, such as Seattle. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation, and as a result, should be taken extremely seriously. Tune into local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this dangerous situation. evacuation for the city of Seattle and surrounding areas. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Seattle Police Department and the Washington Department of Emergency Management Agency. At approximately 1:10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, hundreds of monsters from the video game Minecraft, including, but not limited to, zombies, skeletons, creepers, endermen, and spiders have been reported moving towards the Seattle metropolitan area and are about 30 minutes away. Hundreds of injuries and fatalities have already been reported due to these creatures. Due to this, all residents of the city of Seattle and surrounding areas are strongly advised to evacuate the city immediately. Shelters have been set up in the following cities: Bellevue, Spokane, Vancouver, Everett, and Tacoma. Locations of these shelters may be found at www.fema.gov. When evacuating, make sure you tie a white towel or a cloth to your door or mailbox to let the authorities know you have safely evacuated the area. Do not use the telephone if you need assistance. Should you need assistance, emergency management and law enforcement officials will escort you to the nearest pickup point. Make sure you bring essential supplies including non-perishable food, water, clothes, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a flashlight, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio with extra batteries to last the duration of this emergency. Do not pick up relatives from schools, hospitals, or nursing homes. These facilities have their own emergency evacuation procedures and will follow them accordingly. Try to take one car per family if possible. Contraflow has been enacted on all U.S. highways in the area to keep traffic moving fast and efficiently. Do not panic. I repeat, do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse than it already is. Evacuate now. I repeat, evacuate now. Please stay tuned to local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation.
Yes, it's working. Oh, it's working so well. When all of this is said and done, Minecraft will be the only game left standing. Then, no one will be able to stand up to the mighty strength of... Hey, who beeped me out?
What are those things?
I recognize these creatures. My son plays Minecraft all the time. These are mobs from that game.
Oh please, next you're gonna tell me that we're part of an imaginary world where some idiot documents our disasters and uploads them to some website in hopes of being famous, and that we are constantly watched by hundreds of people.
Oh please, just get him.
The following is a CNN special report.
Good evening. I'm John Morgan, and you are watching CNN News at 8. We have some breaking news to share with you guys this morning. From around 12:30 to 2 o'clock a.m. earlier this morning, a strange event occurred in Washington. Reports came in stating that multiple cube-shaped creatures were coming through a black and purple portal and roaming the streets of Olympia. Such creatures included zombies, skeletons, creepers, green four-legged cube-shaped and patterned creatures that exploded if you got close to them, spiders and endermen, tall lanky black and purple aliens that randomly teleport around and move pieces of infrastructure and attack anyone who looked at them. At first it was unclear if they were hostile, but within 15 minutes of their arrival, it was clear they were hostile. They terrorized the streets of Olympia before moving to Seattle. Thankfully, most of the citizens got out of there before they arrived. Shortly after, the National Guard showed up and dealt with them. They found out the man responsible for this incident is the CEO of Microsoft. He claimed responsibility for it and called it a publicity stunt. His trial and impeachment is expected to happen within the next few days. Anyways, the portal is shut down, the mobs have been killed, and reconstruction efforts are underway. All residents who evacuated are allowed to return to their homes. That is all for CNN News at 8. This is your host, John Morgan, signing off. What the duck did I just read?